guests, welcome. The Right Honorable Speaker of Parliament, represented by the Honorable Minister, Honorable State Minister, Honorable Margaret Manga. You are welcome aboard at Finns Medical University. Thank you for gracing this function. We shall remain standing. As all the members take their seats, we shall. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, I welcome our chief guest, I welcome our chancellor, I welcome the chairperson of the University Council, the directors, and all other dignitaries who are here. Today is our 5th congregation of Finns Medical University. I would like to take the opportunity to take you briefly on how we are going to begin. We are going to begin with the anthems, and we shall start with the national anthem. It shall be followed by the East African anthem and Toro Kingdom anthem, and thereafter we shall be led into a prayer, and then I'll be communicating thereafter what will be following. The band, we are beginning with the national anthem. The head of protocol outside communicating the band. We are beginning with the national anthem. We shall proceed with the anthem. For Uganda, may God uphold thee. We lay our future in thy hands. United, free, for liberty, together we'll always stand. The East African anthem, the band. Oh, thank you very much. I would now like to invite Sister to lead us in a prayer.
In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen. Abba, Father, we want to thank you for this great day that you have given to us. We want to thank you for the milestone you have given to our brothers and sisters here today in their different capacities. We want to thank you for all the school administration and the entire Uganda for standing with them today as we celebrate their success. Lord Jesus Christ, we request you to bless this day. Give us the best day in our lives. Give them the greatest joy. We know it's not the first graduation ever in life, neither is it the last, but we know for them it is our greatest joy. Lord, may it come to fulfillment, and may you give us journey mercies and bless us. Bless all these programs we are going to have today. And Lord, after we have celebrated today, may they get greater jobs. May they go greater heights in their lives. May they have a successful life. May they have great families and a great future in their lives, so that one time we shall again celebrate after we have succeeded in this day. We make our prayer through Christ our Lord.
Amen.
Lord, we ask you to bless each one of us in the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen.
Thank you very much, sister. We may be seated. Our chief guest, Aboli, you're warmly welcome. The Chancellor, Finns Medical University, the Vice Chancellor, the Chairperson, the National Council for Higher Education, the directors, council members, all invited dignitaries, graduates, ladies and gentlemen. I take the opportunity to welcome you to Finns Medical University, and today I'll be leading as the director of program today, or master of ceremony. My name is Ruweza Patrick. I'm University Secretary of Finns Medical University. Our chief guest and the Chancellor, sir, we apologize for the delay. We have started a bit late, but we shall ensure that we finish in time. I request all the people who are going to give speeches to bear in mind that we are 1 hour late. I take this opportunity to invite the Vice Chancellor to request the Chancellor to constitute the 5th congregation of Finns Medical University.
Thank you. I take this opportunity to invite the Chancellor to constitute today's congregation.
request you will stand. By the powers conferred upon me by the Board of Directors, in accordance with the University Charter, on the 27th day of January 2026, I constitute this assembly into the 5th congregation of
and her team, representatives from regulatory bodies, vice chancellors and academic representatives from other institutions, distinguished and invited entire FMU staff and students, alumni, guild president and guild council, our esteemed partners in your various capacities, beloved graduates, parents, guardians and sponsors, ladies and gentlemen, and millions of you watching us from different media platforms. On behalf of Finn's Medical University, community and management, and on my own behalf, I have the opportunity to welcome you all to this 5th graduation ceremony today, 27th of February 2026. Our chief guest, we appreciate you for honoring our invitation, and we pray that these great relationships with us remains. Mr. Chancellor, sir, on behalf of the entire FMU family, I sincerely welcome you to this 5th graduation ceremony of Finn's Medical University. Indeed, today is another special day in the life of this university. It is a day held in order to launch into the world another set of graduates into the world who now hold not just degrees but also sacred trust of the ability to heal and comfort patients. Mr. Chancellor, sir, allow me to proudly announce that Finn's Medical University was chartered on 4th October 2025 by the President of Uganda, Yoweri Kaguta Museveni. As such, the university now meets the highest standards of academic excellence, governance, and infrastructure. This milestone marks a significant step in the university's evolution, solidifying its status to execute its functions of teaching, research, and community engagement in pursuit of academic excellence. On this note, I wish to extend my heartfelt appreciation to His Excellency Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, the President of the Republic of Uganda, for his visionary leadership and support in liberalizing university education. Mr. Chancellor, sir, the graduates before you are part of the primary evidence of incredible work of staff and faculty of FMU and our continuing tradition of academic excellence. As we celebrate the 5th graduation ceremony of Finn's Medical University today, I am pleased to report that we shall be awarding a total of 820 students, graduates, 564, 69% are females, 256, presenting 31% are males, with various degrees, diplomas, and certificates of Finn's Medical University. The students that are graduating today have been equipped with the required knowledge and skills to make a difference in their own lives and those of their families, communities, the nation, and the world at large. At Finn's Medical University, we have done and will continue to do our very best to ensure that we graduate students holding high quality qualifications that are easily absorbed by ever-changing global market. We will settle for nothing but the best for now and in future. Mr. Chancellor, sir, Finn's Medical University currently boasts of 75 full-time and 40 part-time staff, totaling to 115, who are providing professional support to the following accredited programs: Bachelor of Medicine and Bachelor of Surgery, Bachelor of Pharmacy, Bachelor of Medical Laboratory Technology, completion and direct entry programs, Bachelor of Nursing Science, Bachelor of Midwifery Science, Bachelor of Medical Education, Postgraduate Diploma in Medical Education, Diploma in Medical Laboratory Technology, Diploma in Clinical Medicine, Diploma in Pharmacy, Diploma in Nursing Extension, Diploma in Midwifery Extension, Certificate in Pharmacy, Certificate in Nursing, Certificate in Midwifery, and Certificate in Biological Sciences. Mr. Chancellor, sir, it is not in doubt that the stature of Finn's Medical University has continued to grow since the last graduation in March 2024, as evidenced by various achievements which include but not limited to: 1. Finn's Medical University was chartered on 4th October 2025 by the President of Uganda, Yoweri Kaguta Museveni. 2. New programs were started in August 2024 academic year, and these are Bachelor of Medicine and Bachelor of Surgery, Bachelor of Pharmacy, Bachelor of Medical Laboratory Technology, Completion and Direct Entry programs, Diploma in Medical Laboratory Technology. 3. Postgraduate Diploma in Medical Education was accredited by National Council on 29th August 2025 and will start in March 2026. Research. Our faculty and students have done much more than teaching and learning. Last year, we published 7 peer-reviewed research articles. On behalf of Finn's Medical University and on my own behalf, I congratulate all graduates on this tremendous achievement. You have reached this point through perseverance, hard work, and dedication. We give thanks to God that you are graduating from a chartered university. However, please remember, this is not the end. It is just the beginning of a journey filled with boundless potential and opportunities. The world eagerly awaits your contributions. Go forth boldly and make FMU proud. Today, you are officially joining FMU alumni in various professions in different parts of Uganda and the world over. Mr. Chancellor, sir, I salute the Finn's Medical University Graduation Organizing Committee, the entire university teaching and non-teaching staff for a job well done. I congratulate parents, graduates, guardians, and well-wishers as you witness this memorable day. I pray that God will enable you to keep the harvest of your labor over these ones. They will excel and make a difference to their generation. They will always be a source of joy to you, to your family, and to the institution and the nation at large. It shall be well with you now and in the future. As I conclude, I would like to appreciate the Almighty God who has been kind to us as an institution and making today a reality. Thank you all for your attention. God bless you. Saving lives, our passion. Deogracias Mugisha, Vice Chancellor, Finn's Medical University. At this juncture, I invite the Chancellor, Dr. Gw'Okujweka, to address the congregation.
Our guest of honor, the Honorable Minister of State in charge of primary health care, Honorable Margaret Mugisha. Our guest speaker, Honorable Dr. Medad Bitakreso, the Chair of Council and the members of Council, the Vice Chancellor and members of the academia, all invited guests, the National Council of Higher Education, the graduates, the parents, ladies and gentlemen. It's my honor to address you this morning, but allow me first to appreciate and thank our guests of honor and the guest speaker for coming to to brace this occasion. Let's appreciate them. I also want to thank all of you. The reason why we are here is because of the graduates, and I want to thank you and congratulate you for completing. Let's have a big clap for all our graduates. Definitely, this has been a joint co-creation between you and the academic staff. So at the same vein, I also want to thank the academic staff for the effort which you put into this. I want to take this privilege to invite all of you to this fifth congregation of the Finns Medical University. The Vice Chancellor has already told us the university started in 2018, but definitely the foundation started quite earlier as an assistant midwifery school in 2010. And I'm happy to associate with the school when I was still working in Fort Portal Regional Referral Hospital, where I spent close to about 10 of my years. Our passion is definitely saving lives, and Finns Medical University is a science university. I like the dream and the persistence of the founder, and I admire his dream of persistence. And the mantra, Kalen said, your mantra of never giving up. Can somebody help me to adjust this? You know, I'm not technically, that's not my technical area, so can somebody come on? Because by the end of my speech, I will have probably gone below the podium. So, I also want to thank your wife, Karen Spilimon, for nurturing this vision and dream. And I really want to congratulate the university for acquiring a charter. Let's appreciate this. I think for a dream for any private university is really to acquire a charter. But also for the students, I would really like that all of you want to associate with the chartered university. Because your qualifications now are globally recognized. Anywhere you can go, you are a global citizen who can be able to work anywhere and be able to do that. It's really like a seal which we've been able to upgrade. A lot of effort has been put in it, and I really want to appreciate it. The university has invested a lot in infrastructure, and will continue to invest more, such as training laboratories. And the university has attracted staff from across the globe, not only from Uganda. We have faculty coming from Nigeria, from Cuba, from Egypt, as well as the US. And so really, Finns Medical University wants to provide the best of the best to its students. So let's appreciate the university for that. I want to thank the leadership of Photo Tourism City for extending the tarmac road to our campus, and I hope they are represented here. This is a significant aspect of it. So as I say, the university now is legally chartered, is comparable to any public university, and the degrees awarded are globally. But also at the same time, our guests of honor, it makes that we are now eligible, our students are eligible for the student loans. So we really would request that you give us a strong commendation so that Finns Medical University is considered for loans for their students. And I'm sure that will address one of the challenges which has been raised by the Chancellor of having low numbers. We can be able to address that aspect. So the institution is credible, and I want to look at that. To our students, a university degree or its qualification is a requirement for employment, but does not guarantee what? Employment. So we really need to be able to look at that. What other skills, what other things do you have to be able to compete in the competitive market? I was reading this morning, and I found that over 700,000 persons pass out from universities and higher institutions of learning, and so means that the job market is competitive. So, as has been highlighted, finishing the university training, you should be able to see that that's probably just the start of your journey. So you should be able to seek for opportunities both at public but also in the private sector. And also seek it across the country. If there's advert in any other part of this country, apply it. I've had sometimes some of the challenges of people who are waiting for advert in only a specific region and a specific place. So the jobs are available across the country. Acquire additional skills and knowledge. The employment space is greatly changed. You should be versatile, innovative, and competitive, but intentional, building a strong image. You should be able to remain an ambassador of this institution and be able to portray its name. So wherever you are. So be willing to create a difference in all what you do and avoid settling for a very minimum. Because if you do that, then you remain a mediocre. So remain focused, remain, and definitely the risks which come normally with young people. We are seeing a number of them then getting into aspect of drugs, aspect of alcohol, aspect of risky life. What would it have benefited you to have spent time and then you just destroy your life? So really we want that you do that. You are definitely in the field of medicine and health services. We require that you remain ethical and professional. There's no shortcut, there's no negotiations, the non-negotiable requirement that you should be ethical, principled. I know you might have acquired the loans from wherever you are, but you should not get into coercing patients to be able so that you think that recover these loans to get you back your payments. Because if you do that, then your journey will be short-lived. So I want to emphasize that your work should be built on character, value, and it should be seen across. And I want to remind you that medical education needs a lifelong learning. So as I sit in here as the Chancellor, I am still going to listen, I'm going to learn, and I'm sure that by the time I leave here, I should have learned something. So even in the medical profession, when you work, you should not say that now I've finished these books left behind. You need to continue learning because there are new technology, there are new innovations which come. Even in the management of the common diseases, we need to continue learning. Lastly, I want to urge that you embrace self-care. Because you can take only care of others if you take care of what? Yourself. If you don't do it, then you become a liability. Health is wealth, and health is the only asset which you can have. Just like you can invest in money, I want to say that you invest in your health. Be responsible for your own health, and also responsible for others, and be able to see that how we contribute to the community. Fields Medical University definitely emphasizes on competence-based training, so that by the time you leave our gates, you are able to be placed in any part of the labor market, and I want really to thank. So once again, thank you all of you for the effort which has put, the parents for the sacrifice. I think that's the last piece which I want to mention, that your parents have invested in you. And it will be good that you take good care of them. We really find sometimes when you have been to a level, you don't take one. They have sacrificed. So once again, let's clap for all our parents and for all those ones who have been able to. Thank you for listening.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chancellor. Thank you very much, Mr. Chancellor, sir, for a wonderful speech and also words of wisdom to the graduates and all of us who are here. And if the Chancellor is going to listen and learn, who am I not to listen? I'll do the same. And at this moment, I take the opportunity to invite the CEO of the Medical University, Honorable Kalens Victor, to come and address the congregation.
Our chief guest, our chancellor, all invited guests, our graduates, parents, protocol observed. I'm very excited. I have that funny feeling because this is a very historical event in our university. It's a dream come true. So I don't know where to start from and where to end from. But I want to appreciate everyone who is here, and especially this event makes me believe that in Uganda you can dream big and achieve. So the system makes sure it is perfect. You need to work on it. In this country, you can dream big and achieve. I remember so many years ago, 2010, I only had a dream that no one believed in me that I could actually achieve. When I developed the idea of starting a nurses and midwifery training school that would graduate into a university, I even feared to tell people that I wanted to start I even feared to tell my friends that I wanted to start a nurses and midwifery training school because a few friends, colleagues, relatives that I told, they thought I was mad. I'm a nurse, I'm not a health worker. So when I told the people I wanted to start a nurses training school, they told me, you're mad. You've done a degree in human resource management. What do you want in health? You don't even know what a procedure. And I did not give up. I went ahead, pursued my dream, knowing that in this country it is possible because I knew the potential in me. So the graduates, you need to dream big. You don't need to be pulled down. I remember when we were just having our first day starting, I told our staff members that, look, I'm only starting a nurses and midwifery training school. We are renting, but I'm very sure in a few years we shall buy our own land, we shall have storied buildings, and we shall transform this institution into a university. They all laughed. They said, this man is just convincing us to continue working here, but we think this business will collapse soon. And here we are. We are the only specialized university in health sciences in Africa. So you can always be the first. Don't get pretend you have never had. We are the only university. I remember when I went with Patrick to National Council to request for a provisional list. One officer there, when they looked at me, I was short, young, and I told them I wanted to start a university. The man asked me, do you want to start a nursery school or a university? Do you know what a university is? I said, yes, I know. And they did not believe, but I persisted. We went back after 6 months and I told him, I want to start a university, just like I told you last time. And he said, please don't waste our time. We are dealing with very serious business. You cannot really start a university. To cut the story short, I invited that gentleman here And when he saw our buildings and had our dreams, he apologized. And he said, if I had half of your wisdom and determination, I would stop working. And he apologized. So our graduates, we want people who are going to have big dreams. We want people who are going to persist. Kuremerako. We want people who are going to evaluate their own potential and dreams. No one should tell you that because they failed and you are going to fail and that you shouldn't try. I am very happy that when we are training our students here, we talk to them, we inspire them. Over years, we have produced students who have transformed their communities, their lives, and they are a very big resource in the country. Many of them have started their own hospitals, clinics. We have trained thousands of health workers and contributed to the nation. We have some of our few students, our first students. One of them is Kato Bafes, our guild president now. You can maybe stand up and come here for recognition. I used to tell this gentleman when he was doing a certificate course here that it is possible. And when he finished, he did not go to look for jobs. He started a hospital, and his hospital is one of the best in Chenjojo. He's employing doctors. So when the doctors were graduating, I told him, you are only getting a certificate, but you should continue to study until you are a specialist. He came, did the diploma. He's now one of our students for medicine. So, our dear graduates, this is only the beginning. You need to continue studying, and please continue with your professional line. Don't get a certificate in nursing, a diploma, and you go for a bachelor's in public health, a PhD in education, and maybe some other thing. Continue in your line. We need specialists in this country. We don't have them. So please continue with your line. And we want to see professors from Fields Medical University. We want to see specialists in different areas treating people and saving lives. I want to thank the President of the Republic of Uganda, President Yoweri Museveni, for liberalizing education and giving us the opportunity to achieve our dreams. I am probably the youngest person in Africa to own a chartered university. I'm 40 years. That's not a mean thing in the country. I'm sorry, I know some people say he's bragging, but that's a fact. It is not in every country that an individual can just dream of starting a university, in that case a medical university, and get chartered by the president. Some will ask, who's your father, who's your mother, where do you come from? I even started it before I became a politician. If I were an MP like I am now, they would say, no, there is, but yes. So I was able to achieve that dream because of the president, you know, because it is not easy and it is not very common in countries. But I have been able to achieve my dream because of the political environment provided by the President of the Republic of Uganda. I also want to thank Mama Janet Museveni, the Minister of Education, because my charter from our charter as a university from National Council, it was taken to the Ministry of Health, of Education, then to the President. So if they had not recommended it, we wouldn't be celebrating it today. So I want to thank her for believing in us, for trusting in us, and for steering education in the country and make sure these universities come up. I think there are only 15 chartered private universities in the country, and we are one of them. I think we have about 24 chartered universities in general in the whole country, and Fields Medical University is one of them. So if we do not have the support of the Minister of Health, probably wouldn't celebrate this milestone. I want to thank people who have really stood with us. I remember in 2018, our guest of honor was General Salim Saleh. and we promised him that we would fight hard and be one of the few universities that can be chartered in the shortest time possible. We are the only university in this country that has been chartered before their 50th graduation. So I want to thank our staff. I want to thank the political leaders, for Poto tourism city leaders, our district. I see Gw'Okujweka here. I invited him about, I think, 15 years ago when I only had a dream, and I invited him alongside Dr. Laro and other stakeholders, and I was telling them I want to start a nurses and midwifery training school. And they looked at me and they're like, this young man here. But Dr. Laro believed in us. He allowed us to sign an MOU with Fort Portal Regional Referral Hospital for our students to get to do clinical practice. Thank you, doctor, for being a parent. If you did not allow us to have an MOU, to have a practicum site, we wouldn't have been licensed. So you are part of our history, and we shall always cherish you. So members, thank you. My fellow leaders, political leaders, I know there are members of parliament elect there. Maybe they would stand up, for us politicians, if you go in such a function and they do not. Thank you, colleagues. As we are going to parliament, we shall try as much as possible. Our guest of honor did not stand, but she's also an MP elect. That one is Elia Kavimanyira. She has been an MP elect many times. But as we go to parliament, we shall make sure we make laws that are good for our country, especially in the line of health. And in a special way, I want to thank you as a person, Honorable Margaret Muhanga, our Minister of Health. You have really done a lot for Toro region. Our referral hospital is not the same. Our health centers are not the same. You are a blessing to us. You are a mother. Sometimes we are talking to you, we talk on a collegial level, and that's not common. Some people, when they are ministers or they're as big as you are, they do not even allow other people to reach out to them. So I want to thank you, and I'm very blessed that you came for our graduation, and I'm sure Toro region is very proud of you, and I'm proud of you as a person. I want to thank our chairperson, University Council. She taught me at UMI when I was doing my master's, and I saw her motherly traits, and I thought this would help us achieve our dream as a university. She's a distinguished Doctor of Management from Uganda Management Institute, and it's through her technical advice that we've been able to achieve this milestone of getting a charter. There are so many people who have been part of this journey. The religious leaders, the political leaders, the parents, and we can't thank you enough. Lastly, our graduates. Many of you come from the same background like I come from. I come from a very background. I lost my parents when I was 8, both of them. I've grown up as an orphan, and I'm proud that God has been able to lift me up through different people. These parents have sacrificed a lot. They've sold their land. They've sold their crops. They've toiled. They've lived with 1 or 2 clothes. Please don't forget them. Cherish them throughout your life. Be their parents when they can no longer be your parents, when they are old. Please don't forget them. Always remember what they have given you, a strong foundation. Let them see that what they sacrificed, the land they sold, buy it back. And as health workers, treat every patient like you are treating your mother or your father. And you'll be the best employees or the best employers. I know many of you want money, but money will look for you if you become good. As employers, there are people who even beg to give jobs, and there are people who pray that they leave organizations and go. So if you are going to get more money, please be the best health worker that you can be, money will find you. Even when you start your own business in health, you'll have so many customers. And even if you are employed, the employer, your clients, your patients will look for you, and even your salary will be increased. So please, we want the Finns flag to be raised so high wherever you are. So far, so good. None of the health workers who have gone to us, wherever they are, they are praising them. So keep the candle burning. We are going to revolutionize. And maybe lastly, our guest of honor, we are requesting that private universities also be supported by government, especially in the areas of research. We are universities that can contribute greatly to this country. We can't continue relying on Western people to develop vaccines, to do serious research. We need the medicine for HIV to come from Finns Medical University. But we cannot do that unless we are funded and supported by government, because what we are doing is not only for us, but it is for the whole country. Just like we are getting support for, like we are supporting public universities, private universities can be highly resourceful to the country if they are supported, especially in the area of research, and also subsidizing them, maybe in terms of taxes when they're getting training equipment, laboratories, and others. We can change this country and maybe go to the next level in the area of health. So please, let's get the same platform, the same support, same resources. We have very intelligent people that can actually contribute to greatly to this country. With those very many words, I want to end by thanking my wife, who is also my business partner, who believed in me and supported me when everyone did not believe in me. So I want to thank her, and I hope we shall move this journey together as we grow. As a university, I'm very sure in the next 10 years, we shall be recognized as the best university in Africa and probably in the whole world in so many areas. God bless you. Thank you.
Thank you very much, the CEO of Finns Medical University and Great Lakes International Hospital, Honorable Kalenzi Victor. Our chief guest, across as you are entering that hospital is Great Lakes International Hospital. It is a hospital started by Finns Medical University and has done a good job. We opened it in the middle of COVID-19. And specifically, we announced as a university that the hospital opened, and we are willing to turn the university to a treatment facility in case COVID-19 went beyond the limits. We thank God that we managed to contribute towards saving lives. Our chief guest, we do have a number of dignitaries who I would like to introduce to you, who are in our midst. I would like to introduce Dr. Kawagambe Geoffrey Rugamba, who is our council member. I'm sure you have interacted. I would like to introduce Dr. Honorable Richard Rwabuhinga, who is the chairman, LOC5 Kabarole District. And we congratulate you, Aboki, for the doctorate you got recently. We have in our midst Professor Paulson Tambireki, who is the Vice Chancellor of Uganda Pentecostal University. We have Sister Chisolo Stella Abigail from Uganda Nurses and Midwives Council, and she's the Deputy Registrar there. We have Dr. Raphael Aregu, representing the Vice Chancellor of Mountains of the Moon University. We have Mr. Joseph Nelson Kivalama from the Joint Medical Stores is also with us. We have Mr. Joseph Agodoa from Uganda Health Professionals Assessment Board. We have Professor Samson James Apolot. I'm sorry, I'll get the the title. The Vice Chancellor from university I'm going to mention shortly. We have the Deputy Vice Chancellor from Divine Mercy University. Among many others, I'll be introducing them in bits so that we do not get caught by time. At this moment, I would like to invite the guest speaker, but before I do that, Honorable Dr. Techerezo, we had a very interesting debate when the council was asking us to invite you. You are a special guest to Fields Medical University. Fields Medical University admires you. We have not met physically, but we know you for sure. And when we said you are going to be the guest speaker, we are all excited, the staff and students and the council of Fields Medical University. So allow me, our chief guest and Mr. Chancellor, sir, to invite our guest speaker, Dr. Honorable Techerezo Medad. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Mr. Chancellor, sir, and our chief guest, Honorable Margaret Mohanga, the Minister of Primary Health Care, my supervisor, the Chancellor, the chief, other honorable government officials present here, and CEO of University of Ahari is becoming an MP very soon, so you are MP elect. My brother, Comrade Gw'Okujweka, the members of the diplomatic corps, if you are here, the chairperson of the University Council and members of council present, Vice Chancellor Professor Deogratias Mugisa, whom I know very well, and your colleague professors, the lecturers of university plus others from other neighboring universities, other academic and non-academic staff of Fields Medical University, Mr. Giddy, President, sir, and your leadership team, dear parents and your children graduating today, invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, I bring you warm greetings from National Drug Authority, which I chair as a person. Before I speak, I want to give you a very simple profile about myself, so that when I leave, you know who talked to you properly. One, I am Dr. Medad Techerezo, if you have heard about me, but popularly I'm known as Bitex. I am a medical doctor. I qualified very many years ago. And I was one time teaching very wonderful internal medicine in the University of Mbara. I think I told to Jude, I have seen Jude here. They are one of my students very many years ago, but he phoned me when I had even, I think, finished masters in medicine. And then from there, I was a parliamentarian. I was the member of parliament for Mbara Town municipality by then, before it was split into so many things. And I was chairperson of the health committee of parliament. And I did very many laws. I did 5 laws in only 1 year when I was chairman of the health committee, because I did it when I was getting out. And I served the parliament for only 5 years. I went home. I never offered myself again. Number 2, I am a corporate governor. I am the chairman of the NDA. And I want to thank Honorable Mwanga as one of the people that choose me and keep putting me there. I am also on the board of NMS statutorily, that I'm also the chairman of the CCM, the country coordinating mechanism for the Global Fund in Uganda. And I sit on university councils, Mbara University and Bishop Stuart University, and I'm also the chairman of the board for Mission Hospital, and I own a health unit called Mbara Medical Specialist Center, and I employ only 36 health workers, including 6 specialists. And I have opted to tell you these things because I got this from the CEO's speech. The man who loses all parents at 80 years of age and owns a university. You see the wonders of God. In other words, if you are one of us, please never lose hope. reared and produced by a P3 graduate, my mom, and my father was a P6 graduate. The name you hear Bitex, I made it myself. My father was not made known anywhere. And I was the first doctor in my village. I come from Rukunjiri, in a place called Nyarushanje in the mountains. And in history, I think I was the first Muchiga man to get 4 distinctions in a primary school without going to nursery school. Because me, I never had shoes. Today I was coming, and I met children actually in near Rukunyu. They were putting on shoes. They were not shoes, but I thanked God. I said, President Museveni, you have gotten us from very far. We never put on shoes. I saw children putting on shoes going to school in the morning today when I was coming. Because I drove from Mbarara in the morning. I left Mbarara at 5 a.m. Warm greetings again from National Drug Authority. The theme for today, which goes as Advancing Human Health through Innovation in Compassion. At 16 years of age, approximately, Finn's Medical University is a useful university. Like all young institutions, it requires support, nurturing, and investment. I therefore urge government, before I even talk much, and well-wishers, to continue supporting this institution so that it matures into a continental center of excellence. Your motto that goes at saving lives, our passion. It resonates well with my personal slogan, and I feel truly at home here. And your vision and mission, which go to become a hub of excellence in biomedical education, research, and quality patient care in Africa, are both inspiring and achievable. After reading this, I felt compelled to join you in photo today to celebrate this milestone. I would want to heartily thank the Chancellor of this institution, Comrade Ndugu, Dr. Charles Oraro, the Director General of Health Services, and a member of the NDA board, which I chair, for further convincing me, together with Honorable Margaret Muhang, to make this journey to Port Tourism City, and most importantly, to come and be part and parcel of the success of Finn's Medical University. I want to talk about perseverance and progress, ladies and gentlemen. Finn's Medical University has demonstrated a spirited and commendable performance, particularly in coexisting and competing Thank you, Finn's Medical University, for your remarkable progress and from humble beginnings. In 2021, from humble beginnings. In 2021, the University of Cape Town was ranked the best in Africa. Followed by the University was ranked the best in Africa. Followed by the University of Witwatersrand, with the Makerere University that ranked 13th, and remember Makerere is the rand. With the Makerere University that ranked 13th, and remember Makerere is the first university in this country, but it was ranked 13th. I will not university in this country, but it was ranked 13th. I will not judge Finn's University by the same criteria used for centuries. University by the same criteria used for centuries to rank these old institutions. But I will be pleased to see it among the is a high dual disease burden of communicable diseases such as malaria, which is transmittable, HIV and AIDS, tuberculosis, alongside rapidly growing burden of non-communicable diseases like hypertension, diabetes, cancer, and even mental health conditions. This dual pressure strains already limited resources, making innovation to better patient care. It leads to improved patient health. It leads to lower healthcare costs, It causes a fundamental aspect of being a competent physician. It is important to remember the 4 P's of modern health care: personalized, preventive, predictive, and participatory. I have a special message to the graduates practice. As you step with gate today, armed with knowledge, skills, and ambition, I would like to emphasize the importance of practicing medicine and healthcare with compassion, ladies and gentlemen. First, always prioritize patient-centered the healing process. Involve them in treatment decisions at times. Explain options clearly and respect them. Understand that illness is often experienced not only physically, but also culturally and spiritually. When appropriate, acknowledge patients' spiritual needs. Compassionate care is one that respects culture without compromising science. Fourth, provide a care that addresses emotional and physical needs. Illness affects the mind as much as the body. Fear, anxiety, depression, and hopelessness often accompany disease. As health professionals, you must look beyond symptoms and laboratory results, offer reassurance, demonstrate empathy, and refer when necessary. Healing is not complete if the body recovers, but the spirit remains broken. Dear graduates or graduates, avoid becoming desk clinicians who view patients as files numbers or interruptions. Stand up, examine your patients properly, and touch lives with humility and professionalism. Let compassion guide your science. Understand that medical practice is a vocation. If you have joined and you want to make money, I wish you very good luck, but trust me, you will fail. If you join the medical profession primarily for financial gain, then you have chosen the wrong calling. Financial reward may come, but true satisfaction comes from restored health, relieved pain, and renewed hope. Seeing a patient leave a health facility smiling is a reward no amount of money can replace, ladies and gentlemen. And finally, remember this: compassion is not weakness. Compassion is strength. It builds trust. It improves outcomes, and it restores the dignity of both the patient and the health worker. Compassion is the soul of healthcare. Carry innovation in your minds, but carry compassion in your hearts. And for the workers now to policy makers, as you stand here today, you graduate as health workers, doctors, nurses, you can be pharmacists, laboratory scientists, and allied professionals. However, I want you to understand that this is only the beginning. Many of you will grow professionally beyond direct clinical practice. In the years ahead, you will advance into health system specialists, health sector planners, managers, regulators like myself here, researchers, and even policy makers. As you grow into these roles, I urge you never to lose sight of the human purpose of healthcare and the need for compassion and innovation. Where you serve in the office or boardrooms, your responsibility will be to build healthcare systems that are sensitive to compassion and care. These are health systems designed around people, not processes, valuing the patient's time, dignity, and experience as much as clinical outcomes. Compassionate health systems reduce waiting times and unnecessary bureaucratic barriers, ensuring patients are not made to suffer due to system inefficiencies. They guarantee accessible services for rural, poor, and vulnerable populations so that geography, poverty, disability, or social status never becomes a death sentence. For patients, systems care for patients and health workers. As future leaders, you must promote safe, supportive, and respectful work environments for those who serve. Pay close attention to staff welfare, burnout, and mental health. As exhausted as demoralized health workers cannot deliver quality care. Ensure continuous professional development grounded not only in technical excellence, but also in ethics, empathy, and professionalism. Yesterday, once again, I want to share with you, a woman came to me and I had forgotten because I left serious medical practice in 2011 when I was joining the 9th Parliament. A woman found me in my clinic, and this is for you, the ones who are just graduating. She told me she had a pregnancy, but she wanted to terminate. I said, can I examine you? She said, yes. I looked at the thing, the fundal height, 6 months. I said, Madam, the baby is old. I listened, there was a fetal heart. I said, even I have had a fetal heart. She said, kindly help me, give me drugs. I want this thing removed. I said, please, be good, don't kill this child. And I said, I will support you. I started giving this woman money. This woman persevered because it seems the husband had disappeared. Men who make way pregnant and you are away. In case you are here, I hope there is no one in this room. In case you are here, may God bless you, but you know you are a problem to society. This woman delivered the child. And the Honorable Margaret, I will show you the picture this kid took with me. Yesterday, I met this woman in my clinic. She told the kid that I wanted to remove you, and this doctor refused in his clinic and gave me money. I delivered. The child has finished senior 4. And she wants to become a lawyer. She took about 20 selfies with me, and the girl cried. If you look at that beautiful woman, you will know that those who are removing children from women's uterus are deadly. Yesterday when I saw this kid, I went home and took a glass of wine. Reverends who are here, forgive me. I did it out of happiness because I have never seen it. A kid whom I saved came to see me with the mother in my clinic yesterday in Mbarara. Oh, Jesus Christ in heaven. Oh, my God. We should build systems that uphold fair deployment, equitable remuneration, and recognition of service so that health workers feel valued, motivated, and respected wherever they are posted. In conclusion, ladies and gentlemen, because I know you want to have your degrees, universities must be supported to fund scientific research and innovation, and all of them, including the private ones. The government should consider special financing mechanisms, including affordable funding through institutions such as Uganda Development Bank, UDB, to support these growing universities. And health populations are productive populations. Compassionate professionals build resilient health systems. And I still have a conviction that Honorable Mark, now that you are here and you are seeing the outcomes of this, please let us speak the same voice. Good enough. You, of course, you will be a conflicted CEO, but I've seen your colleagues, some MP who are behind here, plus other people. Let us speak the same language. These universities are producing people to save all of us. Whether in the civil service, whether in private practice, you don't know where you'll get an accident from. We must give these fellas money, because if this university collapses when we are watching, God will never forgive us. Finally, dear graduates of Phoenix University, Medical University, which is now chartered, meaning that you can give universities of your own, not being affiliated to anywhere. You are a standalone university of excellence in this region. Please go forth as innovators, guided by science and skills grounded in compassion. And finally, I want to thank you once again, all of you, and I congratulate you most sincerely. May God bless you as your noble calling. And I've said all these things in my country. I thank you.
Thank you very much, Honorable Dr. Vitex. I think you know why I did not attempt to give his profile and why I have not attempted to give any. I fear to make a mistake when the chairperson of the University Council is here and the chancellor is here and the CEO, and I go home without a job. Our chief guest, I would also like quickly to introduce to you some few other people. I'd like to introduce Dr. Vincent Sematia from National Council for Higher Education. He's here representing the Executive Director, and he will officially hand over the charter to us with your support. In our midst, we have Honorable Msinguzi Peter,
who is the chairman LOC5 Minangaba district elect. We have Dr. Kintu Mugenyi from Mountains of the Moon University. We have Honorable Joram Bintamanya, Mayor Central Division elect. We have Honorable Onesimus Twinamatsko, MP elect Bugangaizi East, is in our midst. We have Reverend David Tumwesige, Diocesan Secretary of Rwenzori, is in our midst. We have Councillor Daphne Virungi from Fort Portal City, that's an advocate. We have Sister Nasali Rose from Your Harms, Mulago. Madam Nasali, we appreciate you always with us. We do have Father Patrick Chomhendo from Fort Portal Diocese with us. We have Sister Jane Poranyomu from Banya Teresa Sisters, she's in our midst. We also have Sister Nakate Maria Goretti from the Teresa Sisters. We have Honorable Mugenyi Joseph, MP Russia County, is in our midst. We have Honorable Pamela Chirungi, MP elect, woman MP Kabarore District. We have Dr. Wahizi Akbald, who is the director for Porto Regional Referral Hospital. Our chief guest, that is our training hospital. We cherish it dearly, and we are having very good relationship. We have Reverend, His Worship, Reverend Wile Kintu Muhanga, Mayor-elect for Porto Tourism City. We have Honorable Mohenda Ronald Omusoromi, who is the MP for Porto Central Division, and I will be introducing others at a later stage. Our chief guest and Mr. Chancellor, sir, I request you, Mr. Chancellor, sir, to invite the chief guest to come and deliver her speech. I thank you very much.
May we stand as I invite our chief guest. I invite you to address the congregation on the 5th graduation of the Finns Medical University. We can take our seats.
Mr. Vice Chancellor, sir, in the interest of time, kindly allow me stand on the protocol that has already been established, and I go right to the speech. I am here to represent the Right Honorable Speaker of the Parliament of Uganda, who was invited here as chief guest. And I also want to put a disclaimer that speaking after Medadi Utekerezo is very complicated. His speech was just too hilarious. I only wondered why you weren't clapping. I think because every student has a bouquet of flowers in their hands and they couldn't clap. True or false? I can see each of you is holding something. But kindly, you should have given him another round of applause. Thank you. I'm truly honored to preside over as chief guest at the 5th graduation ceremony of Finns Medical University. Finns Medical University has, in a relatively short time, carved a niche for itself in the area of medical education in this region and in the country at large. This is evidence of a dedicated team with clear vision of where they want to be. I must thank the directors, who are also the vision bearers of this institution, who ventured into an area which is less profitable but greatly important to the development of Uganda. I also want to congratulate this university upon attaining a charter last year in October. This is the highest level of accreditation and the legal authority that you have, that should get you to greater heights. It is particularly inspiring to see so many young people, bright faces, ready to be unleashed upon the world to serve and save lives. You are not just graduates, but you are guardians of the most precious gift of human life, which we all cherish. First of all, today, we live in a rapidly changing world. The health challenges we faced a decade ago are different from what we face today. From emerging infectious diseases to the rising burden of non-communicable diseases like diabetes, hypertension, cancers. And as a Minister of Primary Healthcare, I just want to alert you that 75% of the diseases we treat in this country are all preventable. So we should have fewer people in hospitals if we live careful lives. We cannot afford to look on as health challenges increase. Fields Medical University is just emerging at the right time to support government in addressing these challenges. Innovation in medicine is no longer a luxury. Innovation in medicine is no longer a luxury, it is a necessity. It is about finding better, more efficient, and more accessible ways to diagnose, to treat, and care for our people. For you, the graduates of 2026, innovation means embracing technology, harnessing telemedicine to reach patients in the most remote villages of Uganda using artificial intelligence to enhance medical data and improve diagnostic accuracy. This is where the world has already moved, and us as Uganda, we are not an exception. And as Speaker of Parliament, I can assure you that my colleagues and I are committed to creating an enabling environment for this innovation. We are working to strengthen our nation's healthy research institutions and pass the legislation that support and develop our local pharmaceutical and manufacturing capacity. I think, as you know, we are already in stages of clinical trials for many of our medicines and the therapeuticals. We have made a leap forward. Secondly, and equally important, is advancing human health through compassion. This is very critical in health service provision. You can have the most advanced technology, the most sophisticated diagnostic tools, the most effective drugs, but without compassion, a health worker is merely a technician and not a healer. To you, the graduates, today you receive the degrees, diplomas, and certificates. These certificates are a testament to your hard work, but they are also a symbol of the enormous responsibility you now carry. I want you to get out of here and serve humanity with compassion, with empathy, and with kindness. And to you, the parents and guardians, I see the joy and relief in your eyes. The journey has not been easy. The school fees, the late nights, the worries. It has also been love for your children that made you make these sacrifices. Today, you are seeing the fruits of your sacrifice. And on behalf of government, I thank you so much for giving us these precious gifts. To the management of this university, I thank you for your dedication to molding these young minds. You have not only imparted knowledge, but have also instilled in them the values of integrity and service. You are doing a great service to our country. Now, this is my personal Bible verse that I want to leave with you guys. If you open Luke, I see you with smartphones, chapter 12, verse 48. It says, "To whom much is given, much is required. So therefore, go ye out and serve and make your parents proud. Promote God's glory and honor through saving lives." Finally, I also am a parent of this institution. I have my daughter Janet at Gonza. Are you anywhere where people can see you, my daughter? So I support this university 100%. I congratulate you once again, the class of 2026, as you step out to serve. Do so with courage, with skill, and with a heart full of compassion. God bless you. May God bless the Fields Medical University, and may God bless the Pearl of Africa, Uganda. I say this for God and my country.
Thank you very much, our chief guest, and thank you very much, Honorable Minister, for such a wonderful speech. The only specialized medical university and in Fort Portal, and since our Honorable Minister comes from Fort Portal, we can say we are the producers of the Minister of Health. So we are proud to have you already, and we thank you very much for dedicating time. We know how much you have been following up your office and so on and so forth, so that you are here today. We appreciate. Naite abali aheru omugeni mukuru abasimire muno mwebale kusomesa abana banyu kandi yagamba mukoze omulimo gw'amaani kurora ngwa abana banu bafoka basaho yabasima aga mutima ogumuteihaho na mukuru w'itendekero asangwege rwatandikira isomero rinu asabirege agamba abaige bano barakora bakatandika gukora babarorere ngo kujya mubarorerire. So tubasima nka Fields Medical University turabere n'inyo mu ngendo nyingi muno kusomesa abana banu kubaheza amagezi no kurati ko kubajwara degree zabo, certificate na diploma. So tubasima nyena. Our chief guest we have in the outside tents. We have such a big crowd of over 1,300 people who are seated outside, and they are following on the screens, and also the speakers are reaching there. At this moment, I would like to invite the Vice Chancellor to introduce the academic rate to come and start the graduation process. I would like to give some guidance at the graduation process. I would like to give some guidance.
Karasinguzi Bridget, Kahusu Morris Moses, Kagezi Morris, Kahoza Faith, Kajowe Jocelyn, Kakaire Ibrahim, Kajas, Kamaho Azida Hilda, Kamasko Domin, Kamukama Jovelyn, Kangume Weste, Kangume Violet, Kasemerilo Wada, Kanungi Rachel, Karungi Bridget, Karungi Enid, Kansande Agnes, Kasele Winnie Willie, Kato Regan, Katukwase Golden, Katsabe Sayuni, Katutu Grethe, Kayesu Gift, Kayesu Joyce, Kebirungi Dina, Kebirungi Sarah, Kembabazi Grace, Kembabazi Joan, Kembabazi Teddy, Kemigisa Agnes, Kemigisa Jennifer, Kemigisa Charlotte, Kengansi Rachel, Kiza Adam, Chirabo Vincent, Ksembo Latif, Kobugabe Christine Sise, Komusinge Lilian, Komuhendo Grace, Komuhendo Melvin, Komuhendo Oliver, Kuhanda Wesley, Kunihira Enoch, Kunihira Fedres, Kutegeka Bridget, Kwesiga Abdel, Kwikiriza Kamanyire, Lake Joshua, Masereka Emmanuel, Masereka Joshua, Masereka Maliko, Maska Marion, Mbambu Jennifer, Mbambu Robina, Mbekeka Rachel Brina, Mbire Naboth Mpanga Collins, Mpawe ni Mana Tunga Saj, Mugabe Robert, Mugisa Alan Brian, Mugisa Kabaseke, Mugume Joshua, Mugume Wilba, Muhanji Moses, Muhirwa Kenneth, Muhindo Crescent, Muhindo Goreti, Muhoz Alan, Mujuni Wakibale, Mukalanzi Silvanas, Murungi Alex, Murungi Jovia, Musime Roke, Musimenta Prose, Musinguzi Innocent, Mwesi Gwataita, Mwesije Mkama Norman, Mwinganiza Gerard, Navasa Naboth, na Hulira Ivas, na Kasenge Dorin, na Kato Majuma, na Kaweza Mary, na Chidu Christine, na Chiu Slivia, na Chanzi Jessica, na Lubwama Derika, na Mara Benneth, na Muviru Gloria, na Mugenyi Jane, na Mugerwa Ivex Macklin, na Mukwaya Regina, na Nkunda Shadia, na Sasira Mathias, na Siba Irene, Nema Posian, Nwasha Bashila, na Kato Residia, Okwaling Tom, Praise Bridget, Praise Godfrey, Ruhangareba Michelle, Rujumba Vincent, Saz Vincent, Sabit Eric, Shanyu Oliver, Isingoma Sanyu, Tajuba Matilda, Tembo Joshua, Tugume Trase, Tuhaise Ivas Abi, Tuhaise Rose, Tukamuheba Angela, Tumuhine Veronica, Tumwebaze Geoffrey, Tumwesije Gad, Tunamnuke Rogers, Turibamwe Samuel Baker, Twebaze Francis, Tuikirize Maria Goretti, Wabiona Talemwa, Agaba Abigail, Abel, Ainembabaz Anita, Ameko Faith, Bagonza Shifa, Vidieri Mase, Businge Henry, Biaruhanga John, Fortunate Paul, Joy Dawa, By Force Boaz, Kabatevezi Sylvia, Kahinju Laura Lisa, Kahuma Kihumuro Kenneth, Kamuli Brenda, Karamucho Stella, Karungi Joan, Kemigabo Angela, Kemigita Fatuma, Kemigisha Novice, Kevin Akotoy, Kiza Angela, Kizito Jahad, Kobugabe Violet, Kobusinge Catherine, Komuntale Bridget, Kusaba Brian, Charisima Goreti, Lubwama Manisur, Masereka Godfrey, Mbusa Hilary, Moonlight Sheila, Musinguzi Felix, Mutabazi Hilary, Mutoni Habib, Ba Sarah, Mwangusha Moses, Nakatude Joyce Gloria, Tumesike Fred, Tuliasingura Stephen, Tushavide Akleo, Tunamasko Benjamin. Certificate nurses intake July 2023, June 2025. Ahaisibo Musasizi, Ajuna Beatrice, Akankunda Precious, Akugiziwe Bob Adluf, Aliganyira Isaiah, Amanyire James Wycliffe, Asaba Jacqueline, Asimwe Prose, Atuhaire Gerard, Atuhuba Grace, Atuhuba Julius, Ayvale Bright, Ateta John, Atkunda Gift, Bamuturaki Fortunate, Birungi Kerangi Violet, Birungi Yacinta, Butirwa Sharon, Byamukama Christopher, Gaki Nicholas, Habyarimana Rajab, Happy Jacqueline Violet, Happy Solomon, Karachulezi Scovia, Kamusime Florence, Kangume Florence, Kangume Monica, Kasenene Paul, Katsime Sharon Flavia, Kayesu Betty, Kemigisha Daphne, Kemigisha Rose, Kente Fiona, Kezabu Lilian, Kipura Raymond, Kirabo Winnie, Kirungi Muhammad, Komsinge Priscilla, Komugisha Letitia, Kutesa Solomon, Charukunda Perith, Najanga Joel, Mbabazi Daphne, Mugabe Latif, Mugisa Murungi Rebecca, Muhuma Ephraim, Mukama Suleiman, Murungi Juliet, Musimenta Harriet, Mutalemwa William, Mwangezi Timothy, Nabuke Topista, Naguja Proscovia, Nalunga Gloria, Namara Barbara, Nambi Grace, Nankunda Disan, Nankunda Gloria, Natkunda Luse, Nisima Rovias, Niwagara Justus, Niwamanya Ivan, Niwana Maria Concepta, Nyakojo Rajab, Nyamata Joyce, Ole Simon, Richalekere Adinan, Taiwa Joy Grace, Tugune Talent. Mr. Chancellor, sir, these are the candidates for the award of certificate in nursing.
By the powers conferred to me.
All stand, please. All those whose names have been read, please stand. And going forward, as the radio name stand and not standing until the last person.
By the powers conferred to me by the board of directors, I congratulate respectively those whose names have been read. Upon completing a course of certificate in nursing, I confirm that further certificates will be given in absentia.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, I now invite the head of the Department of Pharmacology, Dr. Chinara Jeffrey, to present candidates for the award of certificate in midwifery.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, by the powers entrusted in me by the School Board and the University Governing Council, I am to present to you the following candidates who have satisfied the requirements for the award of certificate in midwifery. Certificate midwives intake January 2022 to June 2024. Isibe Fiona, Ahumiza Mari, Ainumugisha Sandra, Ankunda Sharon, Akampuria Maria Jonas, Akankwasa Lilian, Among Grace, Atama Nancy, Atgonza Janet, Atukunda Nashiba, Ayobare Vastina Busobozi. Kuru Nicholas, Kangume Posi, Kansime Jacqueline, Kaunji Angel, Kaunji Mtegechi, Katsabe Grace, Katsabe Sharon, Kayoya Denise, Kayongo Annette, Kebirunji Caroline, Kebirunji Teddy, Kembabazi Stella, Kemigisa Grace, Kemigisa Rachel, Kemiondo Elizabeth, Kichoncho Doreen, Kahondo Rina, Karunji Charlotte, Kobsinge Agnes, Kobsinge Violet, Kobsinge Immaculate, Kobsinge Violet, Kabaisichi Christine, Masika Morian, Masika Salma,
Mbabazi Lydia, Mbabazi Serena, Mukonyezi Judith, Mbunya Margaret, na Hulina Maureen, na Juma Nusla, na Kazibe Mariam, na Kuhilda Catherine, na Maganda Immaculate, na Mpija Janet, na Mgenyi Natasha, na Mjuzi Jacent Pauline, na Nyanzi Sharon, na Rugoti Kevina, na Tukunda Banis, na Tulinda Tusime, na Yorare Olivia.
I would like to give further guidance. The certificate are graduating for their first time in life. So, Chief Guest, apologies, I have to keep guiding. When they read your name, you stand up and remain standing. This is a requirement for graduation. And when they confer upon you your certificate, you celebrate with a huge celebration and remove your hood and put it up. So all those whose names have been read, please stand up, and all those who will be read after, you stand up. And this will apply to all courses. Sorry, Mr. Chancellor.
Naurara Olivia, Nisima Charlotte, Nkwanzi Gift, Nsenere Maureen Tracy, Nyakaisi Fiona, Nyamata Harriet, Shamkeheya Pofia, Tayeba Maria Prudence, Tugume Nahia, Tuaise Dilet, Tuaise Veronica, Tumwekwase Joy, Wandera Catherine. Then certificate midwives intake 2022, July 2022 to December 2024. Agabire Dokas, Animalasi Promise, and here Lydia, Arimpa Jacent, Ainaito Gloria, Ahari Irene, Ayevale Shanice, Birunji Irene, Kacho Donna, Kansime Sarah, Kasabiti Olive, Kemigisha Ndakeisen, Kezabu Rosemary, Chiza Evelyn, Kopsinga Dafin, Komendo Doreen, Kunihira Catherine, Kwikiriza Sylvia, Chomgisha Oliver, Chotiba Linda Olivia, Muhindo Oliver, Makangalambe Irene, Murunji Shelat Lovin, Nachanzi Shakira, Namkisa Naiga, Chemero Monique, and Tumgai Keti. Certificate midwives intake July 2023 to June 2025. Aejuka Bana Dimintra, Ainembabazi Vaora, Ainomgisha Victoria, Asimere Catherine, Balunji Thorin, Bira Joan, Hope Priscilla, Kavito Agnes, Bo, Chisembo Linet, Komsinge Susan, Komhendo Anna Mary, Komhimbo Jacinta, Kwikiriza Esza, Chachima Morian, Chalikunda Annette, Mugala Fiona, Namirembe Gladys, Tumkunde Patience, Tumushabe Promise, Akampira Promise, Mr. Chancellor, sir, these are all the candidates for the award of certificate in midwifery.
By the powers entrusted to me by the Board of Directors, I congratulate respectively those whose names have been read upon completing the course of certificate in midwifery, and I confirm that further certificates will be given in absentia.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, I now invite the Allied Health Sciences, Mr. Abeegi, to present two candidates for the award of certificates in pharmacy.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, by the powers entrusted to me by the University Governing Council, I have the honor to present to you the following candidates who have satisfied the requirements for the award of certificate of pharmacy. Alinda Mark Trevor, Kabagambe Luke, Masere Kandambire, Muganzi Chris, Chompire Gloria, Kansime Marion, Muganzi Deacon Frank, Nachito Nashiba, Airwo Stera, Barunji Alex Hirare, Nasande Jacqueline Spice, Tashian Promise, Namukisa Caroline, Kusemererwa Brenda, Semanda Peter, Atuhaire Shahid, Businje Peter, Arituvera Proskovia, Ayebare Justin, Nteziarene John Bosco, Ayebare Sylvia, Kobsinge Rosemary, Murunji Cedric, Namanya Fiona, Ataremwa Brian, Katsime Sandra, Kahuma Mark, Gochaga Justin Masi, Kengonzi Dorothy, Kengonzi Merigoretti, Rwanzo Anet Muhindo, Namanya Peace, Nuahereza Priscilla, Ongom Joseph, and Tumwes J. Elias. Mr. Chancellor, sir, these are all the candidates for the award of certificate in pharmacy.
Let me re-echo this. When your name is read, you are expected to stand and remain standing until the Chancellor confirms you. So may I request all those names that have been read to stand?
By the powers entrusted to me by the Board of Directors, I congratulate respectively those whose names have been read upon completing a course of certificate of pharmacy and confirm that further certificates will be given in absentia.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, I now invite the head of the Department of Biochemistry, Dr. Dobrocius, to present your candidates for the award of diploma in pharmacy.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, Mr. Chancellor, sir, by the powers entrusted to me by the Senate and the University Governing Council, I have the honor to present to you the following candidates who have satisfied the requirements for the award of diploma in pharmacy. Charles Magoya, Tumuhindi Serezet, Katsabe Fiona, Tarem Marecho, Muhindo Samuel, Karato Pasis, Ainembaraz Sherrod, Bilenji Fred, and Kingisha Goya. Mr. Chancellor, sir, these are all the candidates for the award of diploma in pharmacy.
By the powers entrusted to me by the Board of Directors, I congratulate respectively those whose names have been read upon completing a diploma in pharmacy and confirm that further diplomas will be given in absentia.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, I now invite the head of the Department of Anatomy, Dr. Rogers Muhammad, to present candidates for the award of diploma in clinical medicine and community health.
Mr. Chancellor, sir,
by the powers entrusted to me by the Senate and the University Governing Council, I have the honor to present to you the following candidates who have satisfied the requirements for the award of Diploma in Clinical Medicine and Community Health. Isingoma Nicholas, Ahari Fred, Asingwire Belinda Tasla, Kalungi Daphne, Misinguzi Christopher, Kimlembe Annette, Haise Roslyn, Bukenya Faluk, Kempeta Lilian, Aina Itostidia, Aibare Lucy, Aibare Murera Alex, Biamuka Samuel, Mogume Wilfred, Sagal Peter, Ajuna Oscar Mulengi, and Apogee patients. Mr. Chancellor, sir, these are the candidates for the award of Diploma in Clinical Medicine and Community Health.
By the powers entrusted to me by the Board of Directors, I congratulate respectively those whose names have been read upon completing a diploma in clinical medicine and community health, and I confirm that further diplomas will be given in absentia.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, I now invite the Dean of Nursing, Mr. Kandori Tedson, to present to the candidates for the award of Diploma in Nursing.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, by the powers entrusted to me by the School Board and University Governing Council, I have the honor to present to you the following candidates who have satisfied the requirements for the award of Diploma in Nursing Science. Anita Peace, Apang Gloria, Asime Keloi, Asingura Bridget, Atuhaire Maria Goret, Atuhaire Lilian, Ayovare Helen, Banadura Derek, Dura Jesse, Dura More, Dura Janet, Darhanga Christopher, Chepkure Disan, Havgilena Gerard, Kansina Sharon, Karin Juliet, Kasaija James, Karina Darius, Karina Afsa, Kumsinga Patience, Kugonza Janet, Kusiga Lynette, Masereka Benin, Mbabazi Musimita, Mukasa Joseph, Mukonis Rogers, Munaniza Zefania, Nakazivo Jessica, Nalvega Agnes, Nina Tovimonika, Nina Victoria, Okayo George Sabira, Onikigwe Samuel, Oriokot Emmanuel, Safari Bridget, Tabu Charis, Tirakulira Julius, Tirakulira Adolf, Tuguni Richard, for July intake 2023 to December 2024, Arjuna Bell, Arjuna Yvette, Akugizime Charles, Arigalira Frank, Arinda Duncan, Asime Janet, Atugonza Scovia, Ayesiga Ivan, Bira Jovia, Burundi Rose, Busobozi Ronald, Gambare Edmund, Erasmus Grace, Kahwa Tusabe Peter, Kabaveza Martha, Karapasi Natasha, Kakavira Fiona, Nanogana Florence, Kake Stella, Kamrasi David, Kandere Ivan, Kandele Ivan, Kansile Sara, Kasale Anet, Kazoba Diana, Kenigisha L, Kigwindi Robert, Kirengi Christine, Magezi, Kitya Nelson, Kobugabo Lilian, Kobusheshe Gervasio, Kobugabo Kulo Samuel, Kusina Arinda, Kutesa Jodola, Lake Karen, Maska Delka, Maska Sara, Musabe Generous, Musire B. Derek, Musinita Mary, Nabukenya Joyce, Nakiyeni Margaret, Narugo Mary Assumpta, Nana Gende Swagira, Nana Kuwa Benina, Nayeria Brenda, Nisina Victor, Ntamuhira Elia, Nyakojo Ronald, Nyangoma Defon, Nyangoma Harriet, Okubao George, Omara Emmanuel Ini, Serianga Marvin, Setuva Joseph, Tukahova Anifa, Tumwanze Dennis, Tumusare Dyson, Tumusile Evans, Tusabe Jamila, Tusile Wilson, Wandera Barnabas, Watsema Rabson, Weswa Rogers, Baguma Robert, Butere Kennedy, Najumba Zuraika, Diploma in Nursing intake January 2024 to June 2025. Ahisiwe Judith, Ahova Gerard, Ahindisiwe Joyce, Akele Fiona, Ariganyira Mathias, Ariguma Emmanuel, Amanya Brian, Ampaire Agatha, Arinete Maria, Asili Vyaruhanga Joan, Asili Florence, Atuhaire Immaculate, Ayevare Annette, Ayevare Mukume, Ayevare Aaron, Anguzu Henry, Baguma Mathias, Baguma Robert, Basemera Annette, Viri Jacqueline Oliver, Bira Black, Bright Kenneth, Businge David, Isingoma Erasmus, Kabango Bola, Kabuyo Maureen, Kajongo Immaculate, Kasangaki Thomas, Kato Paul, Kembabas Evelyn, Kenny Gisafarida, Kenina Prosis Kovia, Komugabe Barinda, Komuhindo Caroline, Komuhindo Cecilia, Komusisa Violet, Kiza Ronald, Kumuhira Mugisha, Kusina Kareva, Kiaterekera Sara, Manige Dickens, Masereka Maxon, Man Matson, Muhindo Frank, Mukokoma Charles, Murengi Brent, Musavi Justina, Musingozi Edward, Mutajwara Zurita, Narawaga Nire, Najenda Shamita, Namora Godfrey, Nana Ninja Teddy, Night Vira, Night Florence, Nikusina Richard, Niwana Beatrice, Ntamiri Mande, Nakojo Matia, Miraneza Annette, Okot Alfred, Ojanga Dixon, Rawan Matthew Jomba, Tumrangi Achles, Tusine Kusamererwa, Tusine Ruth. Mr. Chancellor, sir, these all are the candidates for award of diploma in nursing extension.
By the powers entrusted to me by the board of directors, I congratulate respectively those whose names have been read upon completing a diploma in nursing, and I confirm further diplomas will be given in absentia.
Music will come. Mr. Chancellor, sir, I want to invite the Department of Abeegi, Dr. Emmanuel Muhindura, to present two candidates for the award of diploma in midwifery.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, by the powers entrusted to me by the school board and University Governing Council, I have the honor to present to you the following candidates who have satisfied the requirements for the award of diploma in midwifery. Gw'Okujweka Unia, Amajo Caroline, Amotwire Miria, Asimwe
Abeegi Ahari West.
Oramukagoru otafera Abeegi kurgar Carvare Junior School Omurimbar.
Back to the beginning. Long ago, Rwanda was just green hills, quiet rivers and open skies. But then came people, strong, kind and brave.
Omagarageseji arhembere eri kutuhindura tukabeche chituri embereji eri kuhindura amazoba engendo narishi ebitebyo bitu nambwe no mumberejo bitwanturonde ekintu kyo mutana habindi namunonga ekintu kiri kubasa kureta hecho kutangaza omagara gitu naniwe gabana haburungi bwa Wonders Family Jelly izoba lyawe ribe ryo mutano gakuziro mbirungo ebirikuhezo mbiri gukagara kabusya gukagira mani wena kwasigara no kuraje Wonders Family Jelly nuko majuta agine kuguma harubaju neka yawe.
Wonders, always wonderful.
Otaferwa Ahari West.
Enyamishe zitwine mu kababuni niye nko abantu benje mbajimanya. I can say genio less ekuleta abantu abakusinga yobuki. Then twine mu ka red-tailed monkey ejana very common. In other places wadanka Entebbe okaza nkabwindi okaza Congo nkahe ejeri. Then twine ho the grey cheeked mangabe via black then vine grey cheeks. Abantu abanyacyaro mbakira kuzeta dugudugu. dugu so ezezo tiziri common kiri aho konka waza nka Kongo naho no basa kujibona konka teri common mnonga then twineho the lahorist monkey ni nayo ni kirako ba common
akahoho kararugokwe kukaransonasona nkunyije na bene iwe
hati turakozesa sabundi za wandazi
it is okay ndebire wanyirira n'abana batakeyagura kambanjurire esabundi za wandazi zirimo birungo byo muhendo okuhumuraje no kuhwero kumaraho burwire bwo mubiri okananuka okanyirira aba wandazi beine wandazi medicated soap nerwaniso bukoko aha mubiri beine wandazi herbal soap ibyo kweyaguzo rugusyo wacha wewe beine wandazi baby soap ejineri ndaje mibiri y'abana ejikwata mememe aba wandazi beine wandazi black soap okuchencho burofwa mu mibiri okasigarura bobera aba hoteli na guest houses mutwarira abajenyi banyu wandazi guest soap eina kahoho karungi esabuni za wandazi ziryo mu maduka gono mwihanga omu retail na wholesale zikakakasibwa na UNBS abo byo mutindo abariko no mbwinji tere simu noti 3 gura hadi
Imelda Kaswiti Inid Katoko Mary Kedi Zainab Kemijisha Stella Kemitungo Judith Kenju Maureen Chichoncho Joan Chirizante Sarah Chirunji Dorcas Kobugabe Doreen Kobusinje Betty Kobusinje Oliver Kobusinje Sarah Komujisha Primrose Komuhanji Evacate Komuhimbo Linet Champile Christine Chomujisha Sharon Masika Ediva Confidence Masika Slivia Mbabazi Monica Mbabazi Nevales Musochi Pauline Naijino Veronica Nakabiri Irene Namugabwe Olivia Namugerwa Christine Namukisa Winfred Nankomi Noelin Nanono Betty Nasanga Aisha Nasozi Evelyn Nisima Jennifer Nakato Grace Mary Tuhaise Ruth Tumwebaze Catherine Finomujisha Fausta. Mr. Chancellor, sir, these are the candidates for the award of the Diploma in Midwifery.
By the powers instructed to me by the Board of Directors, I congratulate respectively those whose names have been read upon completing a diploma in midwifery, and I confirm further diplomas will be given in absentia.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, I now invite the Dean Faculty of Medicine, Dr. Gw'Okujweka, to present candidates for the Government of Bachelor of Nursing Science, Bachelor of Midwifery Science,
to present to you the following candidates who have satisfied the examiner in character and in learning, the conferment of the bachelor, the award of Bachelor of Science in Medical Education of Fins Medical University. The Bachelors of Science in Medical Education, March 2020 intake. We have Kuminziriza Richard, Timbasaga Lydia, Mbambazi Jocelyn, Nzimbaka Lydia, Kahunde Christian, Luhaliha Jonan. For the award of Bachelors of Science in Medical Education, August 2021 intake, we have Mohindo Annie, Asinwe Rita Christian, Muawingunzu Caleb. Mr. Chancellor, sir, these are all the candidates for the award of Bachelors of Science in Medical Education in Fins Medical University.
By the powers entrusted to me by the Board of Directors, I confer respectively those whose names have been read upon completing a Bachelor of Science in Medical Education of Fins Medical University, and I confirm that further degrees be awarded in absentia.
Again, Mr. Chancellor, sir, by the powers conferred on me by the University Governing Council, I have the honor to present to you the following candidates who have satisfied the examiner in character and in learning for the award of Bachelor of Midwifery Science of Fins Medical University. Bachelors of Midwifery Science, March intake 2021. Kubisinge Miriam, Balinda Rosemary, Mukanda Hilda, Kimiyondo Hannah, Ampire Salve Santa, Katushibe Jane, and Natukunda Clefius. For Bachelors of Midwifery Science, August 2022 intake, Knight Oliver and Intuhungu Jetres. Mr. Chancellor, sir, these are the candidates for the award of Bachelors of Midwifery Science of Fins Medical University.
By the powers entrusted to me by the Board of Directors, I confer respectively those whose names have been read upon completing a degree of Bachelor of Midwifery Science of Fins Medical University, and I confirm that further degrees be awarded in absentia.
Again, Mr. Chancellor, sir, by the powers entrusted in me by the University Governing Council, I have the honor to present to you the following candidates who have satisfied the requirement in character and in learning for the award of Bachelors of Nursing Science of Fins Medical University. The Bachelors of Science, Nursing Science, August intake, we have Murungi Winfred, Sunday Alex, Lahuka Moses, Muhindo Temisio, Musazi Fred, Mutamamba Kruda, Muhindo Jacqueline, Okwang Vincent. For Bachelors of Nursing Science, August intake 2022, we have Ashaba Anna Jaka. We have Fiona Gloria, Kule Zakayo, Katunge Celestino, and Amphibisibwe Onsmas. Mr. Chancellor, sir, these are all the candidates for the award of Bachelors of Nursing Science of Fins Medical University.
By the powers entrusted to me by the Board of Directors, I confer respectively those whose names have been read upon completing a degree of Bachelor of Nursing at Fins Medical University, and I confirm that further degrees be awarded in absentia.
Thank you very much. Mr. Chancellor, sir, I thank you very much for presiding over this very important function. And I request that all the graduates and the parents, let's congratulate our graduates who have been conferred and awarded the awards. Congratulations. Our chief guest, the process of producing health workers is a rigorous exercise, and they have gone through proper scrutiny. We are very tough on clinical practice, we are very tough on attendance, and the hospital, the referral hospital is also very tough on them. So we release them and we are very satisfied. We have no doubt that we are producing very competent persons. I would like now at this moment to invite the chief guest and Dr. Sembatia, who is a representative executive director of the National Council for Higher Education, to present the university charter to the University Council of Medical University. I would like to request the directors, the chairperson of the University Council, the chancellor, to step forward so that the chief guest and the National Council for Higher Education, Director Quality Assurance, can hand over the charter. So council members, you support the chairperson in the background. So twagenda Omukoro gukwasa Fins Medical University ekihandiko ekireko charter ekikuru muno kandi bakakitukwasa ekireko National Council for Higher Education ekikukwasa mu butongole abakulu ba Fins Medical University omugenzi mukuru najja kubakwasa charter hamwe na chancellor. So we request all our leaders who are around, the political leadership, the religious Congratulations to Fins Medical University. You are free to clap your hands for us. This has been a good exercise. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Chancellor, and everybody here. This is the highest accreditation any university can have, and also it's a legal document for them to run this university. I congratulate you and wish you good luck.
Yeah, thank you very much. You're a guest of honor. This charter is given to those universities that have stood out in various ways, and most of these ways are quality assurance ways. it establishes the university as a body corporate. I think those in legal know what this means. This university stands out on its own. I think we heard from the speeches that this is the key instrument that makes you stand on your own, and then recognition of all these qualifications across the world. We congratulate the Finns Medical University. I think it's been a very long journey. I personally was here to confirm this inspection process sometime last year, and I can attest to the quality that is enshrined in this university. As the CEO said, there are very few universities in Uganda that are chartered. I think now, of course, the update is we have 19 universities. That includes this one that are now chartered, and then one other degree awarding institution. So we have altogether 20 universities and other degree awarding institutions. Now, when you're chartered, you join the caliber or the ranks of public universities. Public universities come chartered at birth. Now, in addition to the 10 public universities, we have these other 20 private universities. So we congratulate Finns, and we hope that they uphold the status that they have gained. And we also congratulate all the graduates from this chartered university for supporting the achievement of this very high honor. Thank you very much, your guest of honor, and we have the privilege to hand over. This has already been signed by the Fountain of Honor in this country, His Excellency the President of the Republic of Uganda. Appended, their signature is the only one who does that. No one else will charter you except the President. Thank you very much for achieving this honor.
Congratulations. I have a message for you. God has sent me to you. I have a message for you. God has sent me to you. Listen, them say, them tell you say you can never be the one. But God say, make I tell you say.
Thank you very much. Students of Finns Medical University, here's our charter.
Congratulations, you're in the glory of God. Congratulations, He has done it for you, and you will come back with a new song to sing. God is good. Yes, you will come again with a new song to praise. God is good. Oh, congratulations.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Our chief guest, we thank you once again. And our chancellor, we thank you once again for supporting us through that process. It was a very tough process. It was a process of so many questions that we had to answer. It was a process of importing laboratory equipment. Our bar was a little higher since we are specialized in health science training institutions. And we would say we have this program and we must produce all it takes for that program to run to defeat a chartered university. Our chairperson University Council, we spent nights together to ensure that we put everything in place, and of course the staff and our students. Congratulations to us and congratulations to everybody who has supported us. We are going yet to another very important function. This is a ritual in the training of nurses. All the nurses are going to take an oath, and all the nurses at all levels are going to stand, and you will take an oath. Upon taking that oath, you are free to throw your to throw it in the air. You are free to make an alarm. You are free to celebrate. You are free to hug the person next to you. But you are going to swear before the Almighty God. So you are going to listen to everything that's going to be said. So at this moment, I'd like to the Dean Faculty of Nursing to preside over the Nurses' Oath, and if there is a representative from the Nurses' Council, I request you to please come over and preside over this function. All the nurses and midwives, please, you stand up. I have been invited by the Registrar of the Allied Health Professionals Council that even the Allied have to take an oath, and we are going to do the same after the nurses. Our chief guest training of health workers has a lot of protocol which we must follow.
The chief guest, and kindly allow me ride on the protocols already observed in the interest of time. I'm Stella Abeegi, and I'm the Deputy Registrar, Uganda Nurses and Midwives Council. I'm happy to be here, and I want to appreciate the management of this university that extended the invitation to us. The registrar would have been here, but she also has equally important activities, and she knew ably I would represent her in this institute. So she sends you regards. And to the colleagues, the nurses, where are we? The nurses, the midwives. Yes, love and serve. It should not stop here. I was taking note of each and every speech, but the word compassion was almost from every speech. Please, let's do what we are taught here. And after here, you know the next step. Okay? We shall meet there. Okay. So thank you so much in the interest of time, because we do not have a lot of time here, but I really want to thank each and everyone. I want to thank the management of this institute. That one thing I've observed is that majority of the graduates today are actually nurses and midwives. And nurses and midwives take the lion's share in this institute. And therefore that makes us very proud as nurses and midwives. Thank you so much. Back to you.
Protocol observed. Colleagues, nurses and midwives, we are going to take an oath, but as the protocol is, as we take the oath, I'll be reading as you repeat. As it is the practice for all nurses and midwives to take an oath of service and commitment, now all the nurses and midwives whose names have been read today, please, you are supposed to stand up, and you have stood up, and raise your right arm as you take the Florence Nightingale's pledge. So,
As I start, you'll be repeating what I mentioned. When I say I dash, you put there your name. Yeah. I dash. Solemnly pledge myself before God and in the presence of this assembly to pass my life in purity and practice my profession faithfully. I will abstain from whatever is deleterious and mischievous, and will not take or knowingly administer any harmful drug. I will do all in my power to maintain and elevate the standards of the profession. And will hold in confidence all personal matters committed to my keeping, and all family affairs coming to my knowledge in the practice of my calling. The loyalty will I endeavor to aid the physician in his work. And devote myself to the welfare of those committed to my care. So help me God.
And for those hair-raising moments, turn to Wonders Hair Products. Say goodbye to dull, lifeless locks and hello to hair that shines with vitality and strength. Because at Wonders, we understand that every day is a chance to create something beautiful, to embrace the wonder that surrounds us and make it a part of who we are. Don't be left behind. Try Wanda's today and get the vibrant look you've always dreamed of. Wanda's, always wonderful.
It's time to break free with AZAM TV. Grab yourself a full kit at 80,000 shillings or an AZAM decoder at 40,000 shillings. Experience the thrill of every goal in La Liga, Italian Serie A, German Bundesliga, and the excitement of live sports action from the Saudi Pro League and Carabao Cup on AZAM Plus and Play Package in HD. Your favorite China Uganda movies on Chamuka TV on AZAM Pure for just 13,000 shillings monthly. Unlock a world of sports and entertainment with AZAM TV, the most affordable pay TV around. Visit any of our agents or call 0312 308 900 for more details.
AZAM TV, entertainment for everybody.
This Women's Day, prepare to lace up and run for a cause in the Rotary Club of Mbarara Annual Safe Motherhood Marathon on Sunday, March 8th, 2026 to save lives by raising funds to equip the neonatal intensive care unit at Mbarara Regional Referral Hospital with a target of 900 million shillings. The run starts at Rotary House CPP in Chianja, Mbarara. The chief runner will be District Governor Christine Cheyuneka Woya, joined by Rotary presidents from across the region. Choose your distance in 5, 10 or 21 kilometers so as to win gold or silver or bronze. Get yourself a running kit at 25,000 shillings from Rotary CPP Chianja, Mohammed Financial Services branches, Tayali West in Kamukuzi and other places as will be announced. Join over 1,000 runners, run for women, run for our newborns, give them a chance at life. This marathon is proudly sponsored by Tayari West TV, Mohammed Financial Services.
All the measures which are required, avoiding those twin traps of overtreatment and therapeutic nihilism. I will remember that there is art to medicine as well as science. And that warmth, sympathy and understanding may outweigh the surgeon's knife or the chemist's drug. I will not be ashamed to say I know not, nor will I fail to call in my colleagues when their skills are needed for the patient's recovery. I will respect the privacy of my patients, for their problems are not disclosed to me that the world may know. Most especially must I treat with care in matters of life and death. If it is given to me to save your life, all thanks. But it may also be within my power to take your life. This awesome responsibility must be faced with great humbleness and awareness. A fever chart, a cancerous growth, but a human being whose illness may affect the person's family and economic stability. I will prevent diseases whenever I can, for prevention is better than cure. I will remember that I remain a member of society with a special obligation to all my fellow human beings. Those of sound mind and body, as well as the mentally ill ones. If I do not violate this oath, may I enjoy life and art, respected where I live and remember with affection thereafter. May I always act to preserve the finest traditions of my calling. And may I long experience the joy of healing those who seek my help. So help me God.
Registrar, as you have noted in the book, I made an amendment which I did not announce. And at this moment, I'd like to invite the chairperson of the University Council to move a vote of thanks and deliver her communication. And after that, we are moving to the final activity of the day. I thank you very much. Professor, you're welcome.
Thank you, Master of Ceremonies. I have a great pleasure that I don't know where to begin from. But I will, by all means, perhaps begin by introducing myself. I have mentioned that I am the chairperson of this council, and I am in the names of Professor Ahari. I work with the Uganda Management Institute. I've been heading a department where the director, CEO, together with the Madam Firo, if she's around, have been undertaking their studies. And I'm so pleased that what we taught them, they are putting them in practice. Yeah, by profession, I'm a public administration and management specialist. And I feel very pleased that I'm working along with the private sector. I've seen a number of people here that are in the third sector from the NGOs, from the faith-based organizations, and they're working together to promote this is institution, which gives me comfort and pleasure that our institution is in good hands and is on the right trajectory. The Lord that this function has gone as beautiful as it is. When we are having conferments for different certificates and awards with diplomas, I didn't hear a lot of excitement from our graduates. At this moment, before I proceed, I would request that all graduates stand up and we shall say, or let's all first stand up. Every graduate stand up. Thank you very much. Before you sit down, I want every graduate to have a very thunderous hand clap. And I will tell you why. A thunderous one. Another one. is that today is our great day. We have officially unveiled our university